past, present, and future. Our alumni have been and remain our best ambassadors. Their footprints in clinical practice, public health, academia, policy, and research have brought honor to this institution. Today, as we welcome them back, we also seize the opportunity to reignite shared purpose and collective investment in the future of the school. Prof. Chair, ladies and gentlemen, as we cast our vision forward, the school has identified priority needs such as the establishment of specialty clinics and the procurement of a school bus to support clinical rotations, community outreach, and service learning experiences. These initiatives are not just luxuries, they are necessities if we are to match the world-class education with world impact service. I therefore urge our alumni, partners, and friends to join us in this journey of transformation. Your contributions will directly enhance the learning environment, expand clinical services, and reinforce our mission of producing graduates who are both exceptional and socially responsive. Prof. Chair, allow me to take a moment to acknowledge the tireless efforts of the Dean, faculty, and staff of the School of Optometry and Vision Science for their vision and dedication in planning this significant event. I also extend appreciation to the White Coat Planning Committee, our guest speakers, alumni leaders, and everyone who has made today possible. Prof. Chair, ladies and gentlemen, the College of Health and Allied Sciences continues to grow, not only in numbers, but in quality, innovation, and impact. Our commitment to expanding the frontiers of health professions education is evident in the progressive development of our academic structures and programs aimed at producing highly competent healthcare professionals and scientists. Very recently, we formally introduced the School of Public Health with the appointment, and that center is actively driving cutting-edge research and facilitating the translation of scientific discoveries from bench to bedside. Plans are also underway to introduce more demand-driven academic and professional programs to meet the evolving health needs of society. Prof. Chair, as a college, we remain deeply committed to the vision and mission of the University of Cape Coast, continuously striving to provide exceptional training opportunities in health science disciplines while nurturing the next generation of transformative leaders and practitioners. Prof. Chair, let me at this point express on behalf of the entire college our deepest appreciation to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Johnson Yankubu. The tremendous progress we have made in the past 5 years is a direct result of his bold leadership, unwavering commitment, and strategic vision. He has been the driving force behind the transformation we see not only in Cohas but across the university. Under his stewardship, we have witnessed a remarkable improvement in infrastructure, academic programs, and institutional visibility, despite the many challenges and distractions which we have faced as an institution. To the parents and guardians gathered here today, thank you for entrusting your words to us. You made the right choice. Be assured that we are not only training your children to become competent professionals, but also shaping them into professional leaders, innovators, and visionaries who will transform healthcare delivery in Ghana and beyond. And to our dear students, this is a defining moment. Wear your white coats with pride, but also with humility. Let them remind you daily that you are entering a profession that places people, their dignity, and their well-being at its center. Strive not just to be knowledgeable, but to be kind. Not just to be efficient, but to be empathetic. Once again, I welcome you all, distinguished guests, cherished families and friends, to this historic occasion. May this ceremony not only mark a milestone, but inspire a movement towards excellence, service, and sustainable growth in optometry and vision science education at UCC. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Professor Martins Eko. At this point, we'll take the purpose of gathering, and to do us the honors is the Dean of the School of Optometry and Vision Science. Let's welcome Professor Stephen Okanse.
Chairman of the ceremony, Prof. Dennis Aheto, the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast. Guest speaker, Dr. Rita Danso, Deputy Chief Optometrist at the Somenya Polyclinic, Provost of the College of Health and Allied Sciences, Prof. Martins Eko, Registrar of the University of Cape Coast, Mr. Gideon Abakwe, Esquire, Directors, Deans, and HODs present, representative of the Central Regional Minister, the Director of Protocols, Mr. Daniel Atta Nyako, Deputy Registrar of the Allied Health Professionals Council, Dr. Pa Kwesifin Hope, representative of the President of the Ghana Optometric Association, Dr. Jennifer Kakome, an ophthalmologist, representative of the head of the Ghana Eye Care Secretariat, Dr. Abigail Mercy Tete, Program Manager for Indiana University Gateway, Ghana, Dr. Bright Van Dyke, CEO of Enidaso Eye Clinic and distinguished alumnus, rep of the UCC Alumni Group, Reverend Dr. Patrick Kwampa of the UCC Chaplaincy Board, distinguished faculty and staff of the School of Optometry and Vision Science, esteemed partners and sponsors present, cherished alumni, parents, guardians, and family members, distinguished invited guests present, dear students and class of 2027, friends and well-wishers of the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Oh, good morning. On behalf of the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences, it's my privilege to join hands with my provost to welcome you all to this Maiden White Coat Alumni Homecoming and Fundraising Luncheon under the theme Visionaries in White, Illuminating the Path of Optometric Excellence. Chair, this gathering marks a significant milestone for the School of Optometry and the University of Cape Coast. And we are here for three key reasons. First is to rope our clinical students, the class of 2027, in their white coat, symbolizing their transition from classroom-based learning to patient-centered clinical training. The white coat represents professionalism, compassion, integrity, and duty to care for our communities with excellence. Today, our students publicly commit themselves to uphold these ideas in service to society. Second is to officially bring back our alumni to their alma mater for the first time under the newly established School of Optometry and Vision Sciences. This is a homecoming of gratitude, reflection, and renewed partnership as we celebrate your achievements and invite you to be active participants in building the future of the school that nurtured you. Third is to launch what we call the 25 for 25 Legacy Campaign as we prepare for our 25th anniversary of optometric education at UCC in 2027. This campaign seeks to raise 25 million Ghana cedis to establish 25 modern clinical practice lanes and state-of-the-art dispensing optics lab to enhance our clinical training and extend eye care services to underserved communities across the country. Chair, since its inception in 2022, the optometry program at UCC, as by Provost indicated, has trained over 250 optometrists who are making meaningful impact in public hospitals, private practice, academia, security services, and NGOs across Ghana and globally. Today, as we have transitioned into a school, we are poised to become a continental leader in optometric education, clinical training, and research innovation. But we cannot do this alone. We need the support, mentorship, and partnership of our alumni, industry stakeholders, and friends of the school. By contributing to this campaign, you are investing in a personal legacy of transforming the lives of people through vision care, advancing education, and promoting health equity. As we prepare to celebrate this by robing our students, let us remember that each white coat worn today represents a beacon of hope for the thousands of patients these future optometrists will serve. I invite you all to be part of this movement to build the future of vision care in Ghana and Africa. Together, let us illuminate the power for optometric excellence and honor the legacy of those who laid the foundation upon which we stand today. And I see a number of people who were involved in the start of the optometric education here. I think at the right time we will acknowledge them. I thank you all for being here and for your commitment to this shared vision. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor of introducing our chair for this occasion. He is a professor of coastal ecology and interdisciplinary ocean studies. He's a distinguished scholar with over 15 years of scientific project management experience. He has an outstanding intellectual publication record in index journals on issues of coastal marine ecosystem conservation, small-scale fisheries, marine spatial planning, wetlands ecology, and marine conflict issues. Currently, he is the Pro-Vice Chancellor of University of Cape Coast. Please help me welcome our chairman, Professor Dennis Wolanyo Aheto.
Thank you, Akosia. Yeah. Good morning to you all. Good morning to you all. I thought the response would be loud and I see smiles on your faces. Now I'm seeing that. Guest speaker, Dr. Rita Asian, Deputy Chief Optometrist, Somenya Polyclinic. Rep of the Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Honameto Afeke, Head of the Ghana Eye Care Secretariat at the Ministry of Health. Mr. Daniel Atanyako, Deputy Registrar of AHPC. Honorable George Justice Atta, the Metropolitan Chief Executive for Cape Coast Metropolis. The Registrar of the University of Cape Coast, Mr. Gideon Abekwe Esquire. I wish to also acknowledge the College of Professors. I see Professor Emeritus VPY Gajepo, Professor Samyebo Amensa, duly represented here. The Provost of the College of Health and Allied Sciences, Professor Martin Zeko. The Founding Dean of the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences, Professor Stephen Okanse. The Director of Finance of the University of Cape Coast, Mrs. Elizabeth Obese. The Deputy Director of Finance, Mr. George Amfo. Executives of the Ghana Optometric Association, heads of departments, distinguished professors and colleagues, cherished alumni, dear students, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, and I also acknowledge the media and press. I would first of all start by extending warm greetings from the Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, who for other equally important assignments is unable to be with us today. He has asked me to extend his warm congratulations, especially to our students, for your hard work and dedication to your studies, and he wishes you well. On my own behalf, as the Pro-Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast, it is my great pleasure to join you at this Maiden White Coat ceremony this morning, which is also, as I understand, your alumni homecoming and fundraising luncheon of the School of Optometry and Vision Science at the University of Cape Coast. Indeed, as the Dean has already alluded, today marks an important milestone in our shared journey as a university, one that celebrates our students, celebrating also the faculty and staff for stepping into this very important training, which has taken several years to today. As you step into your clinical roles, we also want to use the opportunity to welcome our alumni home under the banner of our newly established school. We are here to honor our collective commitment to advancing eye health, education, and service to Ghana and beyond. Indeed, this morning's ceremony, you agree with me, symbolizes far more than the donning of a white coat, but it's also one that signifies commitment to ethical, compassionate, and exemplary clinical practice. It celebrates the integrity of your profession and calls each of us to innovate in service delivery as we seek to advance eye health across Ghana and beyond. Distinguished colleagues, students, and invited guests, let us also pause to honor our history. In 2002, UCC made history by launching Ghana's first Doctor of Optometry program. Since then, over 250 graduates have emerged from this institution, transforming lives locally and throughout Africa and the globe. Today, we welcome all of you back as partners in forging the next chapter of our story. At this event this morning, we are also proud, as the Dean has told us, that we're going to launch the 25 for 25 legacy campaign. Our goal is to raise 25 million Ghana cedis to build 25 modern clinical practice lanes and a state-of-the-art dispensing optics laboratory by our 25th anniversary in 2027. I thought I was going to attract an applause. Are we not going to do it? I think we are going to do it, isn't it? Right. Thank you very much. These facilities will elevate the training we offer and expand access to quality eye care for underserved communities. I therefore want to use this opportunity to invite all of us, you faculty, alumni, industry leaders, parents, and friends of our university and the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences, to consider the legacy you wish to leave behind. Your contributions, mentorship, and partnerships will shape the future of the vision care in Ghana and across Africa. today, we can position UCC as the continental hub for optometric excellence. Thank you very much. On behalf of the university management, I wish to congratulate our students being roped today, applaud the leadership of the School of Optometry and Vision Science, and extend our heartfelt thanks as management to every alumnus and stakeholder for your steadfast support. Let us all together this morning make this day one of celebration, reflection, and renewed commitment to service. Thank you all, and may God bless us all. Thank you. And on this note, I also do accept to chair this function. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause for our chair. Before I move on to the other activity on our program outline, let me quickly introduce a few of the dignitaries who are up the days. I believe that a number of them have already been introduced, and so I'll start with the Registrar of UCC, Mr. Gideon Enoch Abekwe. We also have the Director of Finance here at UCC, Mrs. Elizabeth Obese. I spotted the Director of Human Resource coming in, Mr. Adum Kunidu. We also acknowledge Rep from the Biomedical and Clinical Research Center, Professor Mohammed Ali. We also acknowledge Emeritus Professor Gajipo. We are welcoming Reverend Dr. Kwampa. He's with the chaplaincy and he gave the opening prayer. Professor Alex Elechi is also here. Professor S.Y. Mensah is also in our midst. We are also welcoming Deputy Registrar Allied Health Professions Council, Mr. Daniel Atanyako. The representative of the Central Regional Minister, Dr. Jennifer Jo Kwaukume. We also have Professor Christina Insia Asamoah, representing Dean School of Allied Health Sciences, We also have Dr. Abigail Mercy Opong Tete, Program Manager, Indiana University, Ghana Gateway. We have Dr. Parkwesi Hope, who is also in our midst. Do kindly give us a wave. Professor Abu, give us a wave. And then there are two others, I'll come back and introduce them. However, we also want to say welcome to faculty mentors and industry partners. Give us a wave, all of you, if you are here. We are grateful that you have joined us. We also say welcome to sponsors and industry partners present: Fema Eye Care, Robert & Sons, Delilo Optical Center, Vision Spring, Enidaso Eye Care, Giz Ghana, MasterCard Foundation, Indiana University, etc. All of you, we duly welcome you. Also, I understand we have alumni present. Give us a wave. Let's welcome you all. We also want to welcome our parents, guardians, and family members. Do we have family here? Then students of the class of 2027. Give us a wave. All friends and well-wishers, we say thank you for being a part of this event. Pretty shortly, we'll be listening to the guest speaker. And to introduce our guest speaker, help me welcome the chair of the WICO Planning Committee, Dr. Michael Intodi. Well, he's welcome. Let's applaud him. I just acknowledged him.
Yeah, thank you. Our distinguished Prof. Chair, please permit me to stand on the already established protocol to welcome and introduce our guest speaker for today's occasion, Ladies and gentlemen, it's my singular honor to introduce our guest speaker for today, who has led a life of vision, service, and spiritual impact. She is a distinguished Ghanaian optometrist, ordained minister, and transformational leader whose life seamlessly blends clinical experience and passionate ministry. She currently serves as the Deputy Chief Optometrist at Sumenya Polyclinic, where her dedication to holistic care and institutional development has made her a pillar of the facility. She began her professional journey after completing her internship at the Eastern Regional Hospital, taking her first appointment at Com Presbyterian Clinic in Aburi. She combined the act of treating patients with love and extensive outreach to bring life to the then obsolete eye department. She then moved to Tvucc Government Hospital, where she continued her commitment to quality healthcare delivery. Her tenure there was marked by a strong commitment to workplace safety and quality healthcare delivery, which earned her the Occupational Health and Safety Coordinator position from 2015 to 2019. She also served as a member and later chairperson of the Quality Assurance Committee in 2015 and 2019 respectively, until she left Tvucc Government Hospital. She was also a member of the Drug and Therapeutic Committee until she left Tvucc Government Hospital. In the late 2019, Sumenya Polyclinic welcomed Dr. Rita Danso. And then in 2020, she was appointed as the Occupational Health and Safety Coordinator and the In-Service Training Coordinator, roles she has held to date. In 2022, she was also appointed as the Infection Prevention Coordinator, which she still serves to date. Her leadership has been instrumental in strengthening institutional protocols, staff development, and safety and patient safety. Her dedication to continuous improvement has fostered a culture of excellence within the organization, encouraging collaboration among staff and enhancing overall healthcare delivery. Through her efforts, she has improved patient outcomes and inspired her colleagues to prioritize quality and safety in every aspect of their work. She is an evangelist and an ordained minister of the gospel. Her deep love for God and people fuel her dual calling in both healthcare and ministry. She is a passionate soul winner and a teacher of the word. She continually seeks innovative ways to reach those in need using her distinctive mixture of skills to inspire and uplift. She nurtures both the body and spirit of those she serves. She holds a certificate as a disciple builder and a life coach from the Worldwide Discipleship Association in the USA. Her commitment to personal growth and spiritual guidance has empowered many individuals to achieve their potential. Through her workshops and mentoring programs, she combines her medical expertise with her passion for faith, fostering holistic well-being in her community. She is the founder and executive director of Divine Tetelestai Outreach Ministry. She leads the organization in its mission to empower children and youth spiritually, economically, and fostering a generation of purpose-driven leaders. Her ministry reflects her belief that true healing encompasses both body and soul. She serves as a testament of power and leadership, whether in the consulting room or in the mission field. She brings vision, compassion, and excellence to every endeavor. Her journey will continue to motivate many across the landscapes of Ghana and beyond. Her influence will continue to grow as she expands her outreach efforts, reaching new audiences and igniting a shared vision for a brighter future. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome Dr. Rita Danso, our guest speaker for today.
Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction. Prof. Chair, may I kindly have your permission to stand on established protocols to deliver my address? Thank you. So, good morning once again, to everybody. Homecoming is not an easy thing. It's a nostalgic moment. So, yeah, it is with immense honor and gratitude that I stand here today to deliver this speech, not just as a speaker, but also as one who walked the uncertain path which you are now undertaking. After going round yesterday, looking at what has gone on, I think that the vision for this occasion is right, and there couldn't have been any other theme than what has already been chosen. That is Visionaries in White. Pioneering, than the theme that has already been chosen, which is Visionaries in White, illuminating the path for optometric excellence. As a pioneering graduate of this institution, our uncertain path began about 24 years ago in 2002. I have witnessed the tremendous evolution of this noble profession within the institution, and I am deeply grateful to be part of this historic moment, the Maiden White Coat ceremony. Today is not just a ceremonial rite, it is a powerful symbol, a turning point in your academic and professional life. For many years, you have worn a white coat during practicals, labs, tutorials, but from this moment forward, your lab coat will represent something much deeper. It's no longer a mere academic uniform. It is a declaration of your readiness to serve humanity. From now on, your examiners will no longer be your professors and your lecturers, but they will include the patient who sits before you, the elderly woman who cannot read the prescriptions on her medication, the school child who cannot see what is written on the board, and also the father who can no longer drive at night. They will also be there to decide whether you are the best of optometrists or you are not. So your trust, vulnerability, and the silence of your patient is in your hands. As visionaries in white coats, you are called to embody professionalism, integrity, humility, empathy, and discipline. The coat you wear is not just a symbol of knowledge. It is telling you today that you are a primary health care giver, a gatekeeper of sight, and sometimes the first to spot deeper conditions hidden behind the eye. I recall with deep respect for our first optometry lecturer on this campus, Professor Ilechi. As he always emphasized on the term primary, as he taught us who an optometrist is. He taught us that being vigilant, comprehensive, and holistic in our assessment will help us to diagnose furthermore things than just what the eye is telling us. A keen eye alone is not enough to make a great optometrist. A compassionate heart will. You will serve the great and the mighty, but you will also come across the poor, the voiceless, and the forgotten. True visionaries listen. They are present. They listen to the words and also the expressions and the silences, as well as the emotions of their patients. Be present. Let your patient feel heard, respected, and valued. That is how trust is built, and that is how the healing process begins. As you begin this clinical phase, remember this, that you are part of an existing legacy. You are not the first, and you are not going to be the last. Many have labored and sacrificed to make this day possible. Giants of optometry, like Professor F.K., Dr. F.K. Money, the late. They have tirelessly made sacrifices in pursuit of excellence that brought optometry to UCC. They laid the foundation upon which you now stand. His professionalism, clarity of vision, and unwavering integrity earned him the ear of decision makers and the hearts of students. I remember when we the pioneer student, would say we are reading optometry, and we are met with puzzled looks. That follows with the question, what's that? And all the time we had to explain what it was. But here you are today. You stand in a world where optometry is recognized, respected, and admired everywhere. That is the power of visionaries that has gone ahead of you. We have also moved from a single lecturer to a thriving faculty, and we are celebrating a school today. From explaining our program to others, to seeing optometrists proudly making differences across Ghana, from running around for courses registration to a seamless online system, all of this, we say, are the fruits of visionaries and visionary leaders that has also gone ahead of you. Now it is your turn. You are not just students, you are trailblazers. Illuminate the path, not only for yourself, but also for those coming after you. Whether you find yourself in a busy clinic in Cape Coast, in a rural outpost in the north, or a research lab breaking new grounds, do it with excellence and honor that your white coat demands. Let society sing the praise of optometry because of you. Your ethics, your compassion, your diligence, and always remember, you are not alone. Your seniors, your mentors, lecturers are all available to give you the necessary support. And above all, the God who called you to have this vision will guide you every step of the way. I congratulate you on reaching this incredible milestone. May your white coat not only clothe your body, but also ignite your purpose. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Prof. Chair. I am told that there was a set of 5 who actually started at the School of Optometry. And of the set of 5, she happens to be the only female, right? And so is at times considered the mother of optometry at UCC. It's a pleasure to have you here. Let me also indicate that we have the family of the late Dr. Francis Kojovi Moni. I am told he introduced optometry into the country. If the family is here, let's quickly, yes, the other far end. Thank you so much. It looks like people tend to see you. Can you just lift yourselves up a bit so that we can see you very well and acknowledge you so well? Thank you so much for gracing the occasion. So we are gradually inching to the peak of the white coat ceremony, and that will be the robing. But to precede that, we'll have a musical interlude by the Optometry Student Association of Ghana Choir here. Let's welcome them.
They hand you not just clothes, but cloaks interlaced in oaths and intention. Wide as promise, pressed with responsibilities. You are visionaries not just of optic nerves and retinal scans, but of compassion refracted through lens, light, and language. You're stepping across a threshold now into clinic which demands more than just good grades, good guesses. It takes humility, intuition, and discipline. So wear these coats like armor. Wear these coats like armor. You are not just future optometrists, you are future light bearers. And so, your impact is until the last patient folder is closed. Your impact will echo. So, it's time to focus, a charge to keep you have. to keep I have, yeah, God, to
After that rendition, Prof. Chair, I believe it's in order for me to say hallelujah. Right. With the song they sang, A Child to Keep I Have, the last stanza says, Prof. Chair, if that trust you have been given to take care is ever broken, you shall forever die. I hope that we'll not find ourselves in that position. Thank you so much. So we are at that point where the robing will be done. But permit me, I indicated that there was a set of 5 who started this whole school. And I gather there are 4 of them here. I have already introduced one, the mother of optometry for UCC, who was our keynoter. We also have Dr. Inyam Moni. Please rise. We have Professor Emmanuel Abu. Kindly rise. We have Dr. Andrew Owusu-Ansah. If you are here, rise. So these are your pioneers for the School of Optometry and Vision Science. Thank you so much for being pace setters. Thank you so much. I would invite the faculty officer for the School of Optometry and Vision Science, Dr. Fred Peniena, to help us with the robing. He'll be supported by selected mentors from faculty and industry. Let's welcome him.
Thank you, MC. Thank you, Professor Chair. I present to you the following students who are at their stage of the clinical stage of their learning. They are 55 in number. Thank you. Shall we invite our distinguished mentors and professors to step forward and rope our student for us? If you hear your name, please. Kindly step forward when you hear your name, please. Professor Alex Ilechi. She's a professor at School of Physical Science, UCC, the pioneering dean. Professor Bu, Professor of School of Science, Director of Arts, Social Sciences, and STEM College of Distance Education. Dr. Rachel Akosa. Dr. Bismarck Nyaku Jedu, Optometrist, Team Lead, Vision Spring, Ghana. Dr. Enyen Morning, Senior Lecturer, Vice Dean, School of Optometry and Vision Science, and Head of Department of Vision Science. Dr. Maxwell Desbordis, CEO, Gateway Eye Care Services, Cape Coast. He's an alumni. Dr. Samuel Abuchi, Lecturer, Department of Vision Science. Dr. Bright Van Dyke Autry, CEO, Inidaso Eye Care, Akemodan. And last but not the least, Dr. Abraham Gaitu, CEO, Salaria Ahmed, who now to our student, please stand and remain standing. If you hear your name, kindly step forward to be robed. We have Evans, Davis Kwesi Fafa, Osei Usu Raphael, Deborah Kwansa, Ifa Kenneth, Nana Echia Chewa, Opoku Charles Russell Jr., Thomas Hayfron Davis, Mensa Benywa Ama, and Ahin comes in Richmond. Please stand and hand over the lab coats for the robing. Thank you. We've reached the time to present our pen light. Please, it's a clinical coat, not lab coat. The pen light presented to you today is a symbol that will facilitate thoroughness, assessment, and patient care in your professional life. It signifies a healthcare professional's ability to quickly and accurately evaluate a patient's condition, particularly through examining pupils' response and other visual indicators. It's an essential tool that will illuminate your path as clinical students in the profession that you have chosen, so that you can see and also be seen by the world. Thank you. You may bow and file out. Donko Prince, Poku Stefano Boatin, Sandra Osei, Angel Evans Nana, Adomako Anthony, Ohini Ajay Emmanuel, Osei Kwachi Bonsutoni, Enim AJ Rosemond, Frimpong Olivia, and Nudo Sally. Please stand to be roped. Presentation of pen light. Please bow and file out. Thank you, our mentors. You may resume your seat. Thank you, our mentors. The next batch of mentors, Professor Christiana Insia, Associate Professor of SAS. Wing Commander Dr. Isaac Pediako, Air Force Ghana Armed Forces. Dr. Charles Daku Techi, Senior Lecturer and Head of Department of Optometry Science, UCC. Dr. MF Atitiati, CEO, PMF Eye Care, Accra. Dr. Andres Ouswansa, Assistant Lecturer, Department of Clinical Optometry, UCC. Dr. Parkwesi Finn Hope, Principal Optometrist, Christian Eye Care, Cape Coast, and a part-time Clinical Lecturer in the department. Dr. Francis Uredu, Optometrist, Elmina Polyclinic, Elmina. Dr. Delis Amega, Optometrist and Lab Manager, the Fair Lab, Department of Vision Science. Dr. Emmanuel Eko Ampia, CEO, FEMA Eye Care Services, Cape Coast. And Dr. Obed Amwa Smith, Senior Optometrist, University Eye Clinic, UCC, Cape Coast. Okay. Frimpong Olivia, Nudo Sally, Mbro Abena Awo Gifty, sorry. Nuyeki Louisa Pell, Bria Joseph, Mildred Pascaline Mensah, Apia Gibson. We have Thomas. Fenin Bernard Edu. Banahini Emmanuel. Please tend to be roped. Pen light presentation, please. Please, you may bow and file out. Thank you. Congratulations. Tete Edu Bismarck. Techi Godwin. Tweneboa Justice. Lily Ama Efa. Timothy Abuajigani. Odro Ajay Emmanuel. Dogbe Roslyn Sedinam Afua. Hassan Kofi Felix. Tei Felix Ajay. Ayeli Giliga Millicent. Please, you may tend to be roped. Thank you. Pen light presentation. Thank you. You may bow and leave. Thank you, our mentors. You may leave us. Our next batch of mentors, Dr. Resford Kwesi Chami, Senior Optometrist, Eye Care Center. Dr. Resford Kwesi. Dr. Kwame Yebua, Optometrist, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Dr. Kwame Yebua, Optometrist, Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Dr. Carl Haladi Abraham is a lecturer. Dr. Selina Holbrook, Optometry, School of Vision Science. And Dr. Selassie Jasimatu, Optometry, School of Optometry and Vision Science. Frimpong Bernard. Bukari Weidu. Ofosu Ahin Patrick. Pen light presentation, please. Please, you may bow and file out. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Anastasia Maulikem Tvucc, sorry. Imelda Baba Eninful Desmond. Homatekpo Letitia. Ousu Ansak Kofi. Ima Maria Bobono Odo Inomu. Mude Mary. Please stand to be robed. Penlight presentation. Thank you very much. You may bow and leave. Professor Chair, our last batch of students to be roped. Mensa Jomeku Elom. Osei Agoto Alfred. Lechu Emmanuel. Gosiame Kido Kwapa. And last but not the least, Augusti Kapanjilwa. You may tend to be roped. Can we do it better for them? Congratulations, congratulations. Thank you very much. You may bow and then file out. We are very grateful, our distinguished mentors, for your work. Thank you very much. Professor Chair, thank you once again.
Thank you, Dr. Peniena. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. At this point, you take the profession oath. And to do us the honors is Mr. Daniel Atanyaku, Deputy Registrar, Clinical Optometric Training. Let's welcome him.
Thank you very much, MC. Thank you very much, MC. Prof. Chair, permit me to stand on the existing protocols. And give my short remark. I wonder how short it will be. Before we administer the oath, I bring you greetings from the Registrar, Management and Staff of the Allied Health Professions Council. The Registrar would have wished to be here, but today happens to be the day that the board of the Allied Health Professions Council is being inaugurated, so he could not come, and has given me the honor to be here this afternoon. Distinguished colleagues, I stand before you to do the people we serve. The theme of my address today is not merely an academic discussion. It is a call to recognize the fundamental importance of the systems the fundamental importance of the systems, structures, and standards that have transformed optometry in Ghana from a basic optical service into a respected healthcare profession that now leads West Africa in eye care education, and delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, professional regulation in clinical optometric training serves as the guardian of public trust. This trust is not earned through individual effort alone. It is built upon the foundation of rigorous professional regulation that ensures every practitioner meets the highest standards of competency and conduct. Professional regulation in clinical optometric training operates through multiple interconnected mechanisms that collectively safeguard the quality of our profession. Prof. Chair, allow me to outline these key components. First, curriculum accreditation ensures that our educational programs meet established standards for both theoretical knowledge and practical skills development. This process involves rigorous review of course content, teaching methodologies, and assessment criteria to align with international best practices while addressing our local healthcare priorities. In Ghana, this has been instrumental in maintaining educational quality despite resource constraints and evolving healthcare standard demands. Second, clinical supervision standards establish the framework for mentorship and guidance during critical learning phases. The one-year internship program or the requirement at the Ministry of Health, hospitals, or accredited eye clinics exemplifies how regulatory frameworks bridge the gap between academic learning and professional practice. Third, competency assessment mechanisms evaluate whether students have acquired the necessary knowledge, skills, and attitudes required for safe and effective practice. These assessments must be comprehensive, objective, and aligned with professional standards to ensure that only qualified individuals enter our profession. The regulatory framework for clinical optometric training must address ethical standards, expectations from the earliest stages of professional education. Our students must understand their responsibilities to patients, colleagues, and society, developing the moral reasoning skills necessary for ethical decision-making in complex clinical Professional regulation establishes codes of conduct that govern student behavior during clinical training and provides mechanisms for addressing violations of professional standards. This early exposure to accountability measures help students develop the professional identity and ethical sensitivity required for independent practice. Professional regulation in clinical optometric training increasingly operates within a global context where practitioners may seek recognition across national boundaries. This international dimension requires our regulatory frameworks to consider compatibility with global standards while maintaining relevance to local healthcare needs. The challenge of international standardization involves balancing universal professional competencies with regional specific health priorities. Optometrists trained in Ghana must be prepared to address local conditions while maintaining international standards or global events. Effective professional regulation requires ongoing collaboration among multiple stakeholders. Educational institutions bring pedagogical expertise in understanding of students, contribute clinical experience and professional standards perspectives. Government agencies provide regulatory authority and public health. Practicing optometrists offer insights into contemporary practice demands and emerging challenges. The success of professional regulation depends on maintaining productive relationships among these stakeholders while avoiding conflicts of interest that could compromise regulatory integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, the role of professional regulation in upholding standards in clinical optometric training is not a passive function. It requires active engagement from all of us. As practitioners, we must support and strengthen our regulatory frameworks through our participation, compliance, and advocacy. As educators, we must embrace and implement the highest standards in our teaching and supervision. As students, we must commit ourselves to excellence and professional growth. The investment we make in robust professional regulation today will determine the quality of optometric care available to future generations. This is not merely a professional responsibility. It is a moral imperative that reflects our commitment to the precious gift of sight and the patients who entrust us with their care. In conclusion, professional regulation serves as the cornerstone of excellence in clinical optometric training. It protects the public, maintains professional integrity, and ensures that every practitioner enters the field with the competencies necessary for safe and effective practice. As we move forward, let us remember that professional regulation is not a constraint on our professional freedom. It is the foundation upon which our professional freedom is built. It is the mechanism through which we demonstrate our commitment to excellence, our respect for the trust placed in us, and our dedication to the noble mission of preserving and enhancing the precious gift of sight. I thank you very much for your attention. Now, to administer the oath, I will humbly request our proud students to be upstanding. I hope you have the oath with you. You can open your books to page 16. Most of the time when I have observed events where they tell those who are being sworn in to sign the oath, and then they will give it to the organizers. I ask myself, how many of us will remember what we have said after we have given it to those who have taken it from us? It is my hope that what we are going to say, you can keep them in your hearts. They should guide you in the things that you do. Every day they should serve as your anthem or pledge. You go through them, and then when you encounter clients, you know how to behave towards them. So let's get prepared to go over it. If I say I, you continue with your name, and then you repeat after me the phrases that follow. I do solemnly swear, as I don this white coat, to dedicate myself to the service of humanity through the prevention and alleviation of ocular and visual disorders. Uphold the highest standards of professional competence, integrity, and ethical conduct in all my endeavors, as a student and future doctor of optometry. Treat each patient with compassion, respect, and dignity, recognizing the individual behind every eye I examine. Pursue lifelong learning, embracing both scientific advancement and clinical wisdom for the benefit of those I serve. Value the trust placed in me by my patients, my peers, and society, and to honor the trust through honesty, humility, and accountability. Support my colleagues and contribute to the advancement of optometric knowledge. Education and public vision care. I take these oaths freely and upon my honor, with pride in my chosen profession and a steadfast commitment to the journey ahead. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you very much and congratulations once again. We'll take a short address and admonition from Dr. Pakwesi Hope. He is the Student Liaison Officer for the Ghana Optometric Association and representing the President, Professor Samuel Tvucc. Let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. So I see here it's a short address, but there is no adjective to the admonition. So I presume we'll do tropicamide for the short address, and we'll do atropine for the admonition. For those of you who didn't understand, you can see the pioneers, the first 5 who graduated, and they'll take you through. So I'm here to represent Professor Samuel Tvucc. He's the National President of Ghana Optometric Association. He would have loved to be here, but another assignment has taken him out of jurisdiction. So I'm reading his speech. If it goes well, this is Pakwesi Hope speaking. If it doesn't go well, this is Professor Bett speaking. Professor Chairman, permit me to stand on established protocols to deliver a few remarks on behalf of the Ghana Optometric Association. First, allow me to congratulate the esteemed faculty and staff of the School of Optometry and Vision Science on your transition from a department to a school. This achievement is a testament to your unwavering commitment in advancing optometric education across Ghana and the African continent. We are especially proud to witness the commencement of postgraduate education at UCC, a monumental step in shaping the future of our profession. As an alumnus of this great institution, I extend a warm welcome to all alumni gathered here to participate in our inaugural alumni homecoming and fundraising gala. It is our time to give back to support the school's continued excellence in optometric education in Ghana, Africa, and globally. The Ghana Optometric Association is honored to partner with the school in this historic milestone. We reaffirm our commitment to supporting your efforts in professional training and development. Our practitioners across the country remain open to receiving students for internships and clinical supervision, fostering excellence in patient care. Through collaboration with industry partners, we aim to provide financial and logistic support to strengthen our training institutions and cultivate highly competent professionals. To our clinical students, today's white coat ceremony marks a significant transformation from student to clinician, from theory to compassionate care. Your white coat is more than symbolic. It is a declaration of service, trust, and responsibility. You are now stewards of sight and ambassadors of empathy. In your journey ahead, I urge you to uphold the following core ideals. 1. Embrace patient-centered care. Let every patient feel truly seen, not just in vision, but in spirit. Approach each individual with dignity and respect. Secondly, commit to lifelong learning. Optometry is evolving rapidly. Stay ahead of emerging technologies such as digital diagnostics and electrophysiology. Avoid complacency. Choose curiosity. 3. Advocate boldly for equitable access. Millions still lack quality vision care. Engage in outreaches, research, policy making, and practice that bridges these gaps. And as GOA President, I challenge you to be agents of change. Fourthly, demonstrate respect. Uphold the highest standards in your interactions. Treat instructors and fellow optometrists with professionalism and courtesy at all times, and appropriately in clinical settings. Your attire reflects your commitment to excellence. Let today's presentation set the standard for your future engagement. I urge you to wear your white coat with pride, humility, and unwavering dedication. You hold sight, trust, and hope in your hands. Honor that responsibility with every patient you serve. To the families and faculty who have supported these students to this pivotal moment, thank you. Your guidance and encouragement are invaluable in shaping the next generation of visionary clinicians. It is our conviction as an association that with all hands on deck, we will be able to rewrite the story of eye care in Ghana and achieve the targets of Vision 2030 as espoused by the WHO in reducing visual impairment and blindness globally. It is my fervent hope that the School of Optometry and Vision Science will continue to play a pivotal role in our collective ambition to establish a College of Optometry in Ghana and across West Africa. This initiative will be realized in close collaboration with our sister countries who have already taken the lead in setting up such institutions for residency training. Furthermore, we look to the School of Optometry and Vision Science to be a cornerstone in the continuous professional development of our clinicians through structured learning, advanced certification, programs, and innovative clinical partnerships. We can elevate the standards of eye care across the region. I believe it went well. So this is Pakwisi Hope speaking. Thank you very much for your attention. And now to the atropine effect. As much as this is a science program, it's also an art, and you are here to be mentored, and you must approach it as an apprenticeship. As I read from the president, you need respect for your instructors, for your patients, and for your colleague optometrists. And it's not enough to be academically brilliant or excellent, because the world has numerous examples of people who are extremely talented but with poor attitude, and they left no legacy. So attitude is everything. You get into a clinic and you realize there is a long queue to a particular doctor's room. Patients are requesting to join the long queue. Others are eager to be in the long queue. There is another doctor's office with virtually nobody sitting there. It is not because this other doctor may necessarily be more brilliant than the other, but the attitude and the compassion with which he or she goes about his work. So be interested in being the best optometrist. Don't worry about who will be the worst optometrist. It's not your detail. But be the best that you can be. Dedicate yourself to learning. Produce the best attitude. And as you have been well dressed today, I believe you will keep up with the standard, and then you will excel. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hope. We'll take another short address. This time it's going to be on national eye care policy and integration of optometry into Ghana's primary healthcare vision. And to do us the honors is Dr. Jennifer Kaukume. She's an ophthalmologist at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital Eye Clinic. Let's welcome her.
Good afternoon. I'm standing here on behalf of my senior colleague, Dr. Honameto Afeke, who unfortunately could not be here due to some circumstances beyond his control, and he asked me to give this speech on his behalf. Prof. Chair, kindly permit me to stand on established protocols observed. So the speech today is on the occasion of the Maiden White Coat Ceremony Alumni Homecoming and the 25th anniversary fundraising. It is an honor to join you on this momentous occasion, the Maiden White Coat Ceremony of our clinical optometry students, which also marks the alumni homecoming and the 25th anniversary of the fundraising launch of the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences. I bring warm greetings from the Ghana Health Service and express my deep gratitude to the school for inviting me. I also want to use this occasion to congratulate the founding dean, the faculty, for the establishment of the School of Optometry and Visual Sciences. Today is more than a ceremonial transition from preclinical learning to clinical practice. It is a rite of passage, a covenant of service, and a powerful symbol of your responsibility to humanity. When you don the white coat, you are not simply assuming a professional role. You are stepping into a movement to bring vision to every corner of Ghana, to empower individuals and to transform communities through accessible, equitable, and quality eye care. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, eye health is fundamental to dignity, learning, safety, and economic productivity. Yet, far too many Ghanaians, particularly those in rural and underserved areas, still live with preventable visual impairments. According to the 2015 Blindness and Visual Impairment Survey, nearly 250,000 people in Ghana are blind, with 67% residing in rural communities. The leading cause of blindness and severe visual impairments: cataracts, glaucoma, posterior segment diseases including diabetic retinopathy, among others, corneal opacity, and uncorrected refractive errors are largely avoidable and treatable. The 74th World Health Assembly has set bold targets: a 40% increase in effective refractive error coverage and a 30% increase in effective cataract surgical coverage by 2030. Ghana must rise to this global challenge by strengthening its eye health systems, and you, our optometrists, are central to that response. Optometry is not supplementary, it is essential. As primary eye care providers, your work extends beyond the clinic. You will detect conditions early, provide timely interventions, educate patients, influence policy, and offer compassionate care to the grassroots level. When effectively integrated into Ghana's primary healthcare system, optometrists improve outcomes, ease the burden on tertiary care, and extend services to those who need them most. Prof. Chair, ladies and gentlemen, our draft National Eye Health Policy prioritizes integration, workforce development, eye health promotion, early detection of eye diseases, and equitable service delivery. However, we must accelerate its implementation, not just as a policy level, but where it matters most, in communities, in schools, and in the lives of every Ghanaian. Our vision is clear. A Ghana where every child sees the blackboard, where every artisan perfects their charts without visual strain, and where no elder is left in the darkness due to treatable eye conditions. To achieve this, we must act on the following key pillars. 1. Strategic training. Training must be transformative. We must equip our students not only with clinical skills, but with leadership, digital literacy, and community engagement tools. Early clinical exposure, interprofessional learning, and mentorship will prepare you not just as eye care providers, but as advocates, researchers, and change makers. Training aligned with national priorities such as school health screening and diabetic retinopathy detection will enhance relevance and impact. 2. Equitable workforce distribution. Ghana currently has about 600 practicing optometrists, majority of whom are centered in urban areas. Rural populations remain underserved, exacerbating the health inequalities. We must deploy more optometrists to rural and peri-urban facilities, empower community health workers to support basic screening, and expand tele-optometry solution. Vision centers at primary care level, as demonstrated in other countries, could bring sustainable access to undeserved communities. 3. Institutional partnerships. No single institution can drive national transformation alone. Partnerships between universities, public health agencies, NGOs, and private stakeholders are vital. Ghana must learn from global best practices, strengthen its collaboration with international organizations, and promote knowledge exchange across regions. Together, we can build a resilient eye care system that scales innovation and reaches the most vulnerable. 4. Financing, policy, and advocacy. Eye health must be recognized as a priority in national budgeting and the universal health coverage roadmap. We must ensure access to essential equipment and medications at the primary level. Optometrists must also raise awareness within their communities, contribute to policy discussions, and serve as ambassadors of preventive care. We have made commendable progress by integrating optometry into district hospitals and launched primary eye care programs in partnership with community health nurses at the sub-district level. But much remains to be done. We must also embrace new technologies, artificial intelligence, mobile health tools like peak vision, and telemedicine platforms, and hold immense promise in enhancing diagnostic accuracy, improving data tracking, and extending services to hard-to-reach areas. To our students, donning the white coats, this is your moment. As you wear your white coats today, wear them not only with pride, but also with humility. Let them remind you of your commitment, not just to treat individuals, but to advocate for systems that prevent needless blindness. Your training, your integrity, your compassion, these are your tools to illuminate lives. To alumni, faculty, partners, I urge you to continue mentoring, supporting, and investing in this next generation of optometrists. Let this 25th anniversary be a springboard for deeper collaboration, stronger programs, and broader impact. To conclude, Prof. Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let us reaffirm our shared vision of a Ghana where no one is left in the shadows, where every Ghanaian can live a life defined by clarity, independence, and potential. Vision is not a privilege, it is a right. I repeat that. Vision is not a privilege, it is a right. And together we can ensure that right is upheld for all. Let us move forward, united by purpose, driven by innovation, and guided by compassion. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much. We'll take the final short address, and this is going to be done by Dr. Bright Ochre Van Dyke, CEO of Enidaso Eye Care at Chim Oda. He'll be speaking or making remarks on alumni responsibility in supporting their alma mater, mentorship, and building sustainable partnership for the School of Optometry and Vision Science. I understand he's an alumnus of UCC 2016. Let's welcome Dr. Bright Ochre Van Dyke. Let's applaud him again whilst he makes his way up.
Good afternoon. It's good to be back home, to see mates, to see my lecturers, mentors, and to see the new generation of optometry students. Board Chair, allow me to stand on all existing protocols to give remarks on alumni responsibility in supporting our school. It's an honor to stand before you today as we reflect on the journey of optometry at the University of Cape Coast and the vital role we play as alumni in supporting its continued growth. As alumni, our responsibility to the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences does not end with graduation. We remain lifelong ambassadors and partners in this development. Our experiences here shaped our careers, and now it's our turn to give back through mentorship, partnerships, advocacy, and tangible support. When I was graduating from the Doctor of Optometry program in 2016, I noticed that there was no award or formal recognition for the best performing optometry students. It struck me deeply, and I made a personal commitment to change that. After school, I took deliberate steps to introduce an award for the best graduating optometry student. To my joy, this small act of giving back inspired other alumni to come on board the following year. Together, we've built a growing system of recognition and encouragement for students. Today, we have several awards dedicated to celebrating excellence and hard work among optometry students at UCC. This is a living proof that when we come together as an alumni group, we can achieve greater things, far beyond what any of us can accomplish individually. Our collective efforts have the power to transform lives, strengthen the department, and elevate the standard of optometry education in Ghana. Our support to the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences, it will significantly enhance the training of future optometrists and firmly position the school as a leading center of excellence in optometry education across Africa. This support has the power to transform lives, just as it did mine. I was once a rural boy with a dream to play a role in reducing visual impairment in Ghana. Through the education, mentorship, and the support I received from UCC, that dream has become a reality today. I have the privilege of serving communities across Ghana and Africa. By investing in School of Optometry and Vision Sciences, we create similar opportunities for many others to rise, contribute, and make lasting impact in eye health across the continent. Let us continue to support our department with commitment and vision, knowing that every contribution, no matter the size, counts towards a bigger, brighter, and future optometry at UCC. Thank you.
Thank you, Bright. So we'll take a musical interlude. Gosa, I believe, will help us, after which we would have the launch of the 25th anniversary and fundraising campaign. Musical interlude. you very much. Let's kindly settle so that we can continue with the program. Thank you, Osag Choir. Thank you very much, Osag. We are grateful. So the class of 2027 have some presentations to make. Let's kindly welcome those in charge of the presentations. Class of 2027. Let's welcome them. Another round of applause as we welcome the presenters.
Prof. Chair, please permit me to stand on established protocols to deliver this presentation. I, Roslyn Sedinama-Fuadogbe, is highly honored to be given this opportunity to present this citation on behalf of the class of OD27 to the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences. It's been 4 years of joy and tears. From the 6:30 a.m. lectures, the long practical hours, the numerous presentations, quizzes, assignments, and mini projects, to finding anchors and struggling for 1+1s. It's been a journey worth experiencing. This citation is presented to the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences for giving us this opportunity to experience all these things, for the opportunity to learn, for the opportunity to grow and develop academically, for the opportunity to become doctors of optometry. The class of OD27 is grateful, and we look forward to experiencing amazing clinical years in the coming years. With great humility, we present this citation to the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences to thank them for their impact in our lives. Thank you. Right.
Thank you very much, class of 2027. When I commenced this event, I indicated that it's a threefold activity we're going to have here. And so it is time for the launch of the 25th anniversary and fundraising campaign. To help us is my co-MC, Nana Enchi Buesiako. Let's welcome him.
I thought we could do better than this. Prof. Chair, just like all the other speakers have done, permit me to stand on the existing protocols. And I take a cue from this statement, asking permission from the chair to stand on existing protocols. What it means is that foundations are very important. What it means is that when you have a solid foundation, you can all the time make reference to. And that is why I am here this afternoon. I am here because we need money to propel this very important school. I am from a royal family, and the promise is that I cannot disappoint the school. We are going to put together 25 million Ghana cedis so that by the time the school celebrates 25 years, we will not only be gathering to thank God, but we will be unveiling some important structures because of your effort we have been able to put together. Prof. Chair, permit me to make reference to a very important quote that says that money invested, I beg your pardon, money uninvested in the betterment of society is but just a paper and ink. A stagnant symbol of potential unfulfilled. True wealth is measured not by what is held, but by what is shared. This idea aligns with the philosophy that money gains meaning when it circulates in ways that uplift communities, fund innovation, and address societal needs. If wealth isn't directed towards collective progress, it remains an innate resource rather than a force for change. On this note, if the technical people are ready, we'll have a short documentary rolled on our screen. After that, the provost of the College of Health and Allied Sciences I beg your pardon, forgive me, the Pro-Vice Chancellor will launch the 25th anniversary. So if the technical team, you're ready, ladies and gentlemen, let us enjoy.
To ophthalmic instruments like the slit lamp. I can recall my first experience with the slit lamp. I claimed I was seeing something which truly within I wasn't seeing it. But they are all part of the experiences we learned. These experiences help shape us and build us to the professional which we aspire to be. And I hope these experiences learned here are going to stay with us for our life as a whole.
The journey so far has been an amalgamation of immense pressure, excitement, and growth. From understanding the anatomical structures of the eye and mastering clinical procedures has broadened my scope of learning. It has been very challenging to be here, and I'm glad that the journey has been very fruitful.
Truth be told, the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences have most of the best students in the university. Professors, they make lecturing and teaching very practical. They make it enjoyable. We, the students in the class, get to understand what they are teaching. We get to practice based on what they are doing.
Hi, my name is Boyesi Divine Sompotuku. I'm from the western part of Africa, Nigeria. UCC, according to my research, has been one of the most leading school when it comes to educational and practical-wise when it comes to optometry. So being here has been amazing. I've learned so many things. I've get to gain knowledge from high lecturers, professors, important people. The practical base, attending to clinics and the rest has been quite amazing because most times I get to learn certain new languages from them, where I get to relate with patients with a different language background, and it's quite funny at first, but as the time goes on, I get to understand that, okay, it's not just by knowing English, it's by being in your patient's shoes, by understanding them even without getting to hear their language. So Ghana has been exciting, UCC has been very amazing.
This transition from a department to a school marks a significant milestone for us. Not just our department, but every student,
every patient and every faculty member. This is not just a structural change. It brings about a declaration for growth, for purpose, possibilities, as well as recognition. Yes, recognition for the hard work, for the research, for the patient care, as well as the academic excellence that we have collectively built over the years. This means that our field is no longer tagged under the medical discipline, but it has its own voice as well as vision.
Guys, I am August Lily Kapangelwa. I am from the part they call Southern Western Africa, now known as Namibia. In terms of academics, UCC is really the best university in Africa for Doctor of Optometry. They base their practice on theory, so you get to learn, you'll be very knowledgeable, and you'll be very practical too. So you'll be able to go to the clinic, see patients.
The School of Optometry and Vision Science is one of the schools within the College of Health and Allied Sciences of the University of Cape Coast. The school runs a 6-year Doctor of Optometry program which prepares and qualifies students to practice full-scope optometry in Ghana. The 6-year Doctor of Optometry program has 2 components. The preclinical component, where students undertake subjects in the basic sciences like physiological optics, microbiology, physiology, human anatomy. And once they have successfully completed that, they transition to the clinical training component where students are offered direct patient care privileges under the supervision of faculty.
My name is Hosiani Kidokwapa, all the way from the southern part of Africa, Botswana. In UCC specifically, academically, I have seen that this is indeed a school of excellence. The kind of academic background that they have as a university is far more different from where I'm coming from. It is more of practice-based, is more of theory-based. They really want to produce the best indeed.
To formally mark this transition from the preclinical stage to the clinical training component, a rite of passage event dubbed the White Coat Ceremony has been organized for the first cohort of students emerging from the new School of Optometry and Vision Science.
Being the first to experience this Maiden White Coat Ceremony comes with a lot of joy, immense pride, sense of fulfillment, and of course a responsibility in the sense that we have to set a good pace for those behind us to also follow. To me, it's not just a ceremony, but a journey of us becoming the eye doctors that we've always dreamt of. I am privileged and honored to be part of this experience, and I hope that it's going to be cherished for years to come.
White coats represents commitment, determination, trust, and service. It is not just a white coat, but a symbol to represent our commitment to cater for others. This white coat is to uphold our ethics, our commitment, and also our continuous learning and growth as professionals.
I am very proud and honored to be part of this historic and memorable ceremony. Actually, being part of the first to be done with the white coat ceremony is something that makes my colleagues and I very privileged. But why? The white coat ceremony does not only serve as a stepping stone to our lives, but then it serves as something that marks the beginning of our career as future optometrists. And I am very happy and excited to embark on this journey with my friends.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, parents, invited personalities, our students, and dear colleagues of the Optometry fraternity. My name is Dr. Enyam Moni. I'm the Vice Dean of the School of Optometry and also the head of the Department of Vision Science. The School of Optometry started a couple of years ago. Actually, we were once the Department of Optometry, and that was in 2002 when Dr. Francis Moni of blessed memory set up the program together with a number of leading personalities in the university. There were 5 of us actually, and today we'll be seeing quite a number of us available today. Since the inception of the program in 2002, we have graduated 250 students, and they are in various sectors in the country. We are also proud to say that the program has grown to an extent where currently there are almost double the number of students enrolled. There are about 450 students currently enrolled in the 6-year Doctor of Optometry program. The program started off with just about 2 lecturers, but currently there are about 20 lecturers. In 2024, the Department of Optometry was upgraded into the School of Optometry. And currently, as a School of Optometry, we have 3 departments: the Department of Clinical Optometry, the Department of Ophthalmic Sciences, and the Department of Vision Sciences. Over the past 22 to 23 years, the department has been located in the same place that it was birthed, that is within the College of Agric and Natural Sciences building complex. And it is to our credit that we have been able to produce so many people and achieved a lot. But this is not where we want to be in the coming years. We have expansion plans. Currently, we are looking to move into the new College of Health and Allied Science building. We also have plans to buy a coaster bus to facilitate transport for our students and for our outreach programs. We have also set up specialized units like the pediatric eye clinic, and we also have state-of-the-art equipment to help us do advanced research in the school. We are not just expanding on facilities, but we're also expanding in terms of human resources. We have a number of our staff on PhD programs, and we have also recruited new members of staff to join the school. However, we are not where we want to be. Our aim is to become the leading institution in optometric education across Africa. In order to achieve that, we have set for ourselves an ambitious project, which we call the 25-25-25. We want to raise 25 million Ghana cedis to set up 25 clinical training lanes for our 25th year anniversary, which will be in 2 years. We would like you to come alongside us on this journey to achieve this target. Together with you, the contributions that you make in cash, in kind, through referrals, we know that we can achieve this. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to a successful event.
I believe it deserves a better round of applause. Prof. Chair, just before the lunch, I will crave your indulgence to permit me to give to all of us the concept behind the 25 for 25. And as I sat down there and watched products of this very important school, and individuals who've passed through the system blushing already because of the excitement of seeing this particular day, I felt deep down my spirit that we'll be able to raise this amount before the year 2027. I thought we were going to clap. And a lot of things are working for the school because whilst listening, I heard the ophthalmologist, our dear doctor, talk about 250,000 people who are blind. And then we are talking about 25. And then we are also talking about the fact that the school has been able to produce 250 plus students. So it looks like things are working together for all of us. Now, as we prepare to go through this whole process, I invite all of us to join hands so that we build the future of eye care together. Now, for 23 years, the School of Optometry and Vision Science and Africans with quality eye care. Now, as we celebrate, or as we prepare to celebrate 25 years, this milestone in 2 years to come, we invite you to become part of the legacy of supporting 25 for 25 campaign. Now, this is to enable the school establish 25 modern clinical practice lanes for hands-on training and service. So this is going to make bridging the gap between theory and practice very seamless. Set up a state-of-the-art dispensing optics lab to train the next generation, and also to support scholarships for brilliant but needy optometry students. We will be distributing, I'm sure we've gotten our pledge forms. We encourage each and every one of us that kitwebia insa. We need every coin, every paper, every dollar, every pound. You can name the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to share with us how you can become a partner. It has been divided into tiers. We have an alumni tier, eye and optical industry tier, an individual philanthropist tier, corporate organization as well. Let me just touch on just the alumni and eye and optical industry tier. You can become a visionary alumni sponsor by contributing 25,000 plus. And I'll give you how I'll be more than excited if I get a 25 now. And once you're able to do that, you get your name, or you get to name the naming right for a student practice lane or scholarship fund. So your name will be boldly inscribed so that generations that will come will tell the story and include you. Recognition on commemorative plaque featured in SOV's, SOVS newsletter or social media. So if you're able to contribute as an alumni, 25,000 plus, these are the benefits. You can also become champion alumni sponsor by contributing between 10,000 to 24,999. I guess that's 25,000. And with that, you get to be recognized during the event and in newsletters. You also get certificate of appreciation. You can also contribute to become supporter alumni sponsor, and your name will be listed in alumni supporters role on the SOVS website. Now let me just rush through the eye and optical industry tier. You can become a platinum industry partner by contributing 50,000 plus. So 50,001, not elections, but this is money. But when you're able to do that, ladies and gentlemen, you get a naming right for a clinical lane or lab station. Logo placement on SOVS website and clinic screens. Recognition during public events. You can also join as a gold industry partner by contributing between 25,000 and 49,999. You get recognition on a plaque. You'll be acknowledged in media and event materials. And finally, silver industry partner by contributing between 10,000 to 24,999, and you get recognition during the event. That is the 25th anniversary event, certificate of appreciation. And it goes on and on for corporate, individuals, institutions. And I believe that you ask yourself, if we don't do this and the nation does not see well, where will we be in the years ahead? Before I continue, I would like to call on the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Professor Dennis Wolanyo Aheto, to launch the 25th anniversary. Please, let's welcome him with a round of applause.
So Nana, thank you very much. You've said it all. It's almost like the launch of the event, but formally I've been requested to still do it. Yeah, Nana has said it all, but I just want to reiterate the reason for this particular legacy campaign, which is dubbed 25 for 25. And there are very good reasons for it, which has already been explained. The school had its beginnings in 2002, and by 2027, the school would have, or the faculty would have been 25 years from humble beginnings. And interestingly, I see that today's event is very significant because our young optometrists that are coming up will be graduating in 2027. Is that not it? Very good. So there are a lot of things that are just meeting each other in a positive direction. So at this event, we are very proud to launch the 25 to 25 legacy campaign. And our goal is to raise 25 million Ghana cedis to build 25 modern clinical practice lanes and the state-of-the-art dispensing laboratory by our 25th anniversary in 2027. The facilities will elevate training to offer and expand access to quality eye care for underdeserved communities and, of course, all of us. Against this background, I stand here representing the management of the University of Cape Coast, and together with you all, faculty, alumni, industry leaders, parents and friends, to launch this particular event, and therefore permit me to launch the event. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. As my personal contribution, I will be donating 10,000 Ghana cedi as seed fund to this project. So the Dean, I will speak with you after the event. Thank you for your attention. Yeah.
Let's do it one more time for the Pro-Vice Chancellor of this great university. Prof. Chair, with your permission, I would like to acknowledge some industry players who've been supporting the school, and I believe that the time has come for a lot of work, and we are calling on these players to come on board and make this a reality. We have Firma Eye Care. You're at liberty to clap for them. They have done well. Canada Opticals, all the way in Accra. Third Eye Care Center, Accra. Robert and Sons Optical Center, Accra. Del Cielo Optical Center, Accra. Gokals Imperial Eye Care. Salaria Eye Med. PEMF Eye Care Center. Vision Spring, Ansa Pharma, Samos Pharma, D Health Diagnostics, Rainy Chemist, Anidaso Eye Center. And I'll be calling on the CEO of Anidaso Eye Care Center to join me, because he is part of the family, so that you know that the family is in support of this. So Dr. Van Dyke, I'll be calling on you very soon. Frederick Optical Center, Godly Favored Eye Center, Gateway Eye Care Center, Graham Ophthalmic, Gaze Ghana, MasterCard Foundation, Indiana University, represented by Dr. Abigail Mercy Opol.